just happened? What in the hell just happened there?
Now we're live.
Now we're live.
Now we're live.
Oh my God! We were doing all this liveness.
We were doing all the live stuff. I know. So yeah, me not knowing how to use Restream. There we go.
Oh Jesus Christ!
So all folks, right. We're going to introduce ourselves again. If you don't know who we are, there's names like right.
Holy shit!
Oh man, yeah, we
really
are
the three stooges of the fucking OSR.
I'm the only stooge. I keep screwing up.
Who's Larry was it Larry Moe and Curly?
Yeah. I'm not the bald one. We all know that.
All right.
So, thank you.
I guess next month Don's going to be Shemp. I mean,
yeah. Oh, we can announce that now.
Yeah.
Starting next month, Don Zamora will be joining us on our collaborations and here on Sunday Night Specials for the month of January.
Yeah.
So he'll be our fourth wheel.
Yep. Every month we're gonna have a new fourth wheel, new person. So yeah, we'll have the three of us and then somebody new every month doing the all month long Friday videos, and then twice a month they're gonna be coming in here and doing a live with us.
Better for you.
Yes. So yeah.
And it doesn't cost anything extra.
No, yeah. I might as well thank Robert again. Robert, we thought we were live for about 3 minutes and we were yakking and I was thanking you.
That's me.
So be it. But so Robert, thank you, because Robert gave me one of the very rare super thanks. Super chat is where you could tip while we're all here, right? And we see it as a live tip basically, and you put a comment. A super thanks is a tip that you could do while you're just watching a video. Say, that was fucking cool. Here's $2, and Robert gave me a few bucks. So I do appreciate that, Robert. Thank you very much, man. I don't know what channel you're on. You were dropping chats on mine and Eric's and Joe's. I don't know where you're at right now.
I think he's on mine because it's showing up in gray instead of blue. So I think that means mine.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right. So thank you, Robert. Much appreciated. Anything, every dollar helps in the fucking holidays. I think we all agree on that one.
Yeah, no
kidding. Yeah. So that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
So what are we talking? Yeah, we're talking about gatekeeping is the official topic.
Yes,
but we could also range into AI, which I believe is coming up.
Yes, it's going to be next Friday's topic. Yeah, we're all over everything.
Yep, and Raptor 7, I think he's talking shit about you, Joe. Obviously, even though he's in my channel on Rumble,
no doubt.
Raptor's here every time, so thank you, Raptor. Raptor, you're the most reliable person ever. I think you're in every live stream ever. I think, dude.
And I'm on Rumble. I don't think anybody's watching, but I'm. This is actually being broadcast on my. I need to start uploading my videos to Rumble because that was originally the plan.
I do.
Yes.
Every time I get about 10 vids, I'm like, I got to do a Rumble thing, that kind of shit. Oh, my ear trumpet just gave me $1 super chat. Thank you very much.
But it's Australian dollar.
It's Australian money, so it's about 60 cents.
So it's worth $1 million, right? Isn't that how it is?
1 million.
Yeah.
It's kind of like getting Iraqi dollars. You're going to be.
I wonder what the conversion is. Now I gotta Google that shit, man. I'm just curious. I've never got Australian dollars. Australia.
It's about it's within a couple of quarters of a dollar.
Raptor 7, good to see you. I'm not sure if you're on Joe's Rumble or my Rumble, but
he's not on mine. So
it's on my Rumble. Thank you.
So $1 is worth 66 US cents. There you go.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
I said 60 cents.
You're close.
Yeah, I was close without going over it. Right, if we were playing
Price is Right.
Price is Right.
I appreciate that, man. Seriously, every dollar counts in the holiday season. Fuck. We all agree. Right. Everybody universe knows that one. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. Yeah, so we did have a topic. We had one, and then all of a sudden we had two. So
yeah, that's me screwing up. I'm just like
we like to keep it real. We like to keep it exciting, and we're a little all over the place. But
so we
talked about. He's one of mine. He's a goblin on my channel.
Nice. Shellback bow. Because we had talked about we're going to do our Friday show was our video drop was about gatekeeping, so therefore our Sunday video was about gatekeeping, right? And then we're all yakking about what are you going to do for next week, and we said how about AI, and that melded. Oh, Joe is freezing up.
Joe is doing his best bad mic impression.
Nice. So, bottom line, while Joe can't sit here and defend himself for his horrible thumbnail or whatever he did with the title. Rather, he decided to merge the streams, and he says we're doing AI and we're doing gatekeeping in one show. Apparently, previewing next week's videos. Oh, he's gone. Let's take over, dude.
Oh, well, we'll see how long we last for. Shellback, I believe he gave
nice.
Greyhook Grognard $5 super chat.
Nice.
Oh, now, oh, Jesus!
Oh shit, he's big.
All right, so I'm back now.
You're back. Yep, you're back.
Okay.
We were talking shit about you while you were gone.
I heard some of it.
Yeah.
Part of the reason I put the wrong title in originally was because I had actually recorded my AI video.
I know you did.
I know. We figured that. I
just had AI on the brain when I set up the thing. Yeah.
I silenced him. ChatGPT's revenge. Oh God, that's funny. How many we got watching, Joe? If you look in the top left there, what do we got?
Top left. What am I looking here? 46.
Nice. I got 11 over on my YouTube, or 12 or something. It looks like.
Yeah, we've got 19 from Eric's Tenkar's Tavern and 11 from your and my channel, and a handful from other sources.
All right, that's cool. And I'll probably be doing a random live over the holidays, at least one of them, because I'm off a couple of days. I have nothing going on, so
right.
Stay tuned.
Well, for the viewers on my channel, the Wednesday night Talking Crit is going to be Tuesday night.
That makes sense
this week
because of Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
Yeah, my family thinks they're Italian.
Yeah,
they got to celebrate it both days.
You doing the Feast of the Fishes?
No. Oh my God, we went to place our order for a half tray of shepherd's pie, and the guy's like, "Oh, we've got some kind of seafood salad." And my wife goes, "Oh no, he won't eat it." I go, "What's in it?" She goes, "Oh, squid, mussel." I'm like, "Oh, that 7 fish seafood salad for the Italians." No, thank you. I'll pass.
Shellback Bo, you're a member for a month. Thank you. Well, you know what? Speaking of memberships, I haven't done in a long time, guys. What? Membership gifting. I have not given out my 10 members, and might as well. I mean, we're coming up to the end of the month here, right? So Merry Christmas to 10 people. Let's see who we got. We got Old Desert Gal, Taco Loco 787, Daryl Errett, The Forgetful DM, and Caliper Campbell 656.
How do you do that? I don't even know.
All right, Joe, you go to your you have to look at your YouTube channel's feed, watch your video, right?
Okay.
All right, so you're looking at it now. If you go to the bottom and you see that little $ thing, show your support in the chat. If the chat's on the right.
1 second, it's coming up. Me with my.
Yeah, I'll give away 5 too, because it's Christmas.
Yeah, that's what I figured, right?
So I got it up, and
so you click the little $, Joe.
I see no $.
There next to your chat, like on
$1. It looks like a dollar bill.
Yeah.
Smiley face, dollar bill.
Yes. Smiley face, dollar bill. Where in the chat?
On the bottom of the chat, on the bottom of the right side chat.
Yeah.
We're doing it's this remedial Facebook.
This is engaging TV. I know.
All right, Joe, I'm going to share my screen. I'll show you exactly what. All right.
Oh no, I see a $. Okay, it was there. It wasn't there before. Now it's there.
Click the $.
Yeah.
Go to. You should have 4 options. Go to membership gifting. It's the bottom one.
Oh, look at that.
And then you say you could send 5. I'm going to send 5 more just because. All right.
No, see, it's asking me to buy them.
No.
You can click on it, and it'll tell you have 10 free.
Yeah, the bottom thing.
The bottom thing says 1 membership $4.99.
No, Captain Houndon, Knucklebones Productions, Devious Dungeons Painting, Mictal Rock 7200, and Pete Aranio all got gifted by me. So, Joe, if you click on it, it's membership gifting.
Yeah, I click on membership gifting.
And then see send gift memberships free of charge.
Yeah, you get 10, dude.
Not mine.
Really?
I haven't gotten the free ones to give away.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh well. If you're watching on the Grognard's channel.
Yeah, really. I don't.
Yeah, seriously.
It wants to charge me $250 for 50 membership.
Yeah. And
Shellback, thank you. And I believe you tossed $5 at one of the Joes again before.
Got it too.
Yes, so thank you very much.
Been one of my members for a while.
Yeah, Shellback. I got 5 from you. Thanks, Shellback. I say buddy
All right.
because I'm assuming you
Shall
agree.
we actually talk about gatekeeping?
We got a topic?
Sure. Let's talk about the
right.
gatekeeping.
All right. Who wants to start?
You can't do it. It's impossible. It doesn't exist.
All right, you've started.
Ta-da!
The glove is thrown.
No, I started and ended. Although one of my commenters did have a really good point on my video that when we see D&D 6 or 7 or whatever it is, and it's and it's all online and it requires a subscription from WotC, then it would actually be possible to gatekeep Dungeons and Dragons, because if you literally have to have an online account to play it, which could be with 6 or 7, then it would be possible to gatekeep, because then they could say, oh yeah, we are not so many years removed from social media saying, oh, we saw you posted this over here on some other system, so now you can't post on us. We're not too far removed from it. It could happen that you posted this horrible thing over on X, we're going to cancel your D&D account. But until Hellscape emerges,
that was the lawyer on N-World, right? Didn't you get banned from N-World for something that you didn't even post?
It was.
On
I posted on my blog. I talked shit about what's the guy's name? That asshole, that loser over there who owns.
You'll have to be a little more specific.
Yeah, Morris.
Morris.
I talked shit about him on my blog, and he banned me from N-World for talking smack on my blog about him. So yeah, that was glorious, actually. Yeah. But yeah, I think my take on gatekeeping, because I had done a gatekeeping video months ago and didn't get that many views. So I said, you know what? When we proposed this, I guess I forgot I did a fucking gatekeeping video, although I never talked about it. So I'm like, let's do gatekeeping. So anyway, what I did was I took that 12 or 13-minute video on general gatekeeping in the hobby or industry or whatever, and then I did a little something new. I took another 15 minutes of recording. I spliced it right back to back. And I talked about the OSR gatekeeping. And I said, yes, the OSR does gatekeep, but it's not intentional. It's more of, I think, because they are, like a hobby. You got a gatekeeper table because you don't want people you don't want to game with, but you really can't gatekeep the hobby. But the OSR, I think, has built-in gatekeeping risks, which sometimes come to fruition. I think because we all have this sort of like shared background, the jargon, 40 years of history, you could come across as like elitism,
but that's not gatekeeping, because that
people
you're setting a the OSR has set a bar because it has jargon and shared assumptions, but that's not gatekeeping.
No,
because
but you can
learn the jargon and you can overcome the bars.
I agree. But on from the outsider, like let's say you're a 27-year-old kid who just started playing D&D 3 years ago because you watched Critical Role or something, and you heard about this OSR, and then you come right up against people like us, but worse, in a sense that we're open and sharing and stuff, and there's a lot of elitism kind of out there. It's like purity tests, and you don't play like this, and you didn't do like Gary did, or whatever the fuck, and all of a sudden you're stepping into a whole different kind of landmines, and you might just be put off by it.
But that's your choice. And I actually address this in my video. Is when you say, "Oh, you guys were mean to me, so I'm gonna play over here." That's your choice. You are giving those critics the power over you to not play the game. I reject that. I don't think that anyone should give anyone else that authority and power over them.
I agree with that.
Because somebody says something mean to you, if you decide to pack up and go home, you are choosing to give them that power over you. And I think that's a horrible thing. And I don't think anybody should ever do it.
I agree. But at the same time, you got to admit there's some arrogant elitist type pricks in the
absolutely
that turn people off.
Absolutely. But but they're not gatekeeping because they can't stop you.
Exactly.
You're choosing to stop yourself.
You're choosing to be gate kept.
Right.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Because some asshole says something mean to you, you could still turn around and still play it over here. You can just ignore them if you
right. But my looking at it is, yes, your table is like, all right, curating. All right, you can curate your table. When can't you curate your table? Well, you can't curate it at a con, And if you're at a game store and you're gaming at the store, you probably can't curate your table there. But there are people that want to gatekeep the hobby. They want to do it desperately.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you're
not
right.
just in the OSR, in D&D in general. And it's always the ones, in my opinion, that are there is one true way.
Yes.
It's almost like you are a true believer or you are a heretic. And if you are a heretic, we got to keep you out. And yes, I know we're going to hear it somewhere in the comments. I already heard it on my blog. Well, those blue-haired mother effers should be gate kept out of the hobby. I'm not here to argue that point, but tell me how you're going to keep them from sitting at a convention table.
Yeah, you can.
Or how are you going to keep them from sitting at an open? You can curate or quote gatekeep your table,
Mhm.
but beyond that, as the Greyhawk Grognard is saying, you're essentially dealing with assholes.
Yeah.
Okay, and how much power are you going to give assholes?
Yeah. No. I agree. It's
Danger Hyde put it well. You know, every nerd hobby has pretentious assholes.
Yep.
You got to just be willing to put your foot down. That is entirely true.
Yep. I love the deep history of the OSR. I love the fact that we go, decades and decades. We've all been playing at least 40 years here, maybe 50 for you guys, right? And I love that aspect of it, but I could see how it could be intimidating for somebody new. And granted, they're making the choice to be intimidated, right? But it's just something. The point of my video and all these points I was making was more of a just try to be aware that what you do, how you talk, whatever, you know what I mean? Try to be aware of that, just so that you're not, just not like pissing people off or annoying them or just rubbing them the wrong way. That's it's more of a warning video. The potential is there, therefore just chill.
Yeah, I'm going to disagree with the Zatrin here that Knights and Knaves is a fairly chill place. Compared to like Dragon's Foot or Cannon Fire, it's a freaking snake pit. But that's my opinion.
It was very opinionated people. I haven't been there in a million years.
I have. I post links to my stuff there, but I don't really engage a lot. But Eric, I want to add on to something you said. You were talking about in your comments. People were saying the blue hairs need to be, gate kept out. I see just as many people saying, "Oh, the Nazis need to be gate kept out." And I actually see that at conventions too.
Oh yeah.
And it's funny because, go ahead.
I think you're muted, Eric. If you've been talking, I'm not sure what's up.
I muted myself when I moved my mic. There we go.
So I'm not the only stooge. I'm saying, hey.
No, I'm a stooge.
Hey. We're all stooges, man.
We're all in it together.
In at least 2 or 3 videos, I advertised the fact that watch this Sunday for the group live show, and it wasn't. So yeah, at least 2, 3 times. So yeah, we're all.
Well, we're talking about trying to ban the Nazis. North Texas had an issue a couple of years ago where people were calling up or emailing, demanding to know, how will I know how my DM voted in the last election?
Really? No, that has to be.
No, you really. And are they going to wear badges?
What?
Are they going to wear a badge saying that they voted Republican or Democrat?
Maybe it should be like a yellow Star of David, and they should just wear it on their chest.
But people, there is such a tribalism going on, and listen, there's tribalism going on in the hobby. But let's leave the hobby's tribalism within the hobby and keep outside tribalism out of the hobby.
Eric, you just got like 5 gift memberships from somebody there on your channel, man. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, somebody gifted like 5 memberships, I think, to you.
So we have a comment here. Undead Viking Video says, what group would want to have Nazis in it? They should be kept out.
The DM and friends, thank you.
The whole point, Undead Viking Videos, is that they're not really Nazis.
No.
They're just Republicans. And it's not the same frickin' thing.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
By the way, just as a little throwback, on my channel, we did some live plays for Shadow Dark, and when the first one was going up, Kelsey was nice enough to talk about it on her
Yes.
channel, on her Discord, and there were comments from one or two that is it appropriate for this Discord to endorse Nazi adjacent people?
Who the hell was Nazi adjacent in our group?
Apparently, I was
You?
I was adjacent, and everybody with me was adjacent to the adjacent. And
So you're
I
adjacent to all
believe,
of us, therefore we were the Nazis or something?
well,
Or
no, I was the adjacent for whatever reason. They weren't going to call me a Nazi because I guess that was bad class. But I give Kelsey a lot of credit for keeping her community politically free.
yeah.
It keeps the drama out. But
When I
yes,
saw her in North Texas after that, she had told me too that I said I because back then I wasn't showing my face. Hey, go to lawyer.
Right.
We did the thing. 10 girls.
Right.
Oh yeah. Give me a hug. Thank you. She goes.
Yeah.
I refer people to that video if they want to see how to play the game. She said because it was just a bunch of fucking old men trying to figure out a game and cursing a lot and drinking and cursing Matt out. Really, I mean a lot of cursing Matt and Jackson out. So
Right.
of course I got to do that. But yeah, she said it was good. It was funny. She enjoyed it. She really enjoyed it. And we were just being ourselves. We vowed never to do a live stream because for obvious reasons.
I know. Oh my God.
We did it anyway.
There you go, Eric. 6 degrees of Himmler.
Yes. What? Oh.
Jesus. Goes back. I know nothing. Like that whole we were talking about earlier.
But it's funny. It's funny also you mentioned that you can't gatekeep at cons. And that's actually untrue.
Right.
And
you can't gatekeep your table at a con.
I got a specific thing because a lot of cons that I'm running games at, you as a DM can actually say, I'm going to require masks at my table.
All right. What? True. All right. That's a different, but you're not, I guess that's political. Yeah. Yeah.
If you're going to say gatekeeping isn't as specific a definition as I have, because I would say that's not gatekeeping because you could play at that table over there. But a lot of people seem to think that gatekeeping means, my specific table, which I disagree with. But if you're going to use that definition.
Right. Well, that's what I say. Really, generally speaking, at a convention, if somebody signs up for your game, I've only seen one player get thrown out of the game, and that's because they were just needlessly obnoxious to the point that the DM in question searched me out and said, where's Bad Mike or Doug? Because if I don't get this guy thrown out of my game, I'm going to kill him. And I was like, you don't need Bad Mike or Doug. I will speak for them. If it's gotten to that point, you throw him out of your game, deal with Mike afterwards. But yeah.
Small Mountaineer, thank you. That's a very nice compliment. Very grateful for all your shared experience and wisdom. I don't know about the wisdom part. Concerning our beloved Pollard games, I look forward to learning more from each of you in your new year. Thanks. That's awesome, man.
Appreciate that. Where's this today?
Small Mountaineer. It's flying by fast there.
Yeah, really. We're getting tons of chat here.
I know.
Well, I got news for you. I got 45 watching on my channel alone.
Wow,
dude.
What do I have?
Yeah, you do. I got 16 and Joe's got 14. What?
Yeah,
well, you're Mr. Livestream, so.
Yeah. It's basically a network. It's the 10-card Tavern streaming network.
TNS?
Yeah, TNS.
TS. Tanker streaming. No, TS.
TTN. 10-card Tavern Network.
Oh, you need a logo. With the bug on the
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. All right, I'll have to work on that. I'll have to reach out to an artist friend. I might know a few.
Yes, hit the like button.
You know a guy.
I know a guy who knows a guy. Maybe a logo will fall off a truck. It happened to land. It happens sometimes.
It does. A lot of shit falls off trucks. Actually, a little true story. My father, I guess there was one time there was like a dairy truck on the way to like a 7-Eleven or Cumberland Farms thing, and it got a fucking accident. And next thing you know, it tipped, and like OJ and gallons of milk all spilled out the back. And the guy's like, I don't give a fuck. It's all going to be spoiled anyway. So everybody who was near just grabbed gallons of whatever. So because it's going to, it's a write-off, right? You don't care. So my father put like 5 or 6 gallons of milk in the trunk. Now, what the hell are you going to do with it? Meantime, all this shit in the middle of the summer, some of it leaked. That trunk, you talk about smelly, summer, hot milk leaked in the trunk. It was nasty for like a week, man. He had to like scrub that shit out of there.
I had a slice of pizza in the back seat in the summertime that I didn't know about. Didn't drive for like 4 days of my vacation. I forgot I left it there. Don't drive the car I mean, this is like July in New York City. I open up that door. I was like, holy my God.
You got time for a stripper story?
Before your stripper story, right. I just want to thank Dungeon Bard for watching us from Australia.
Nice.
Thank you, sir.
Nice.
So I used to work at a convenience store, and it was like kind of crappy area, and there was a strip club a few miles down the road. And the same chick would come in after her shift was over, like 2 a.m. She was always lit, all kinds of stuff in her. And she danced with a snake, right? So this chick, she did the whole thing. She got paid a little extra for going there with a snake. She come in and flirt with me,
like in Blade Runner.
22. Yeah, well, I'm like 22, whatever. It was fun. She leaves, blah blah blah. I don't see her one weekend. She comes in on like a late Sunday night, and it wasn't even normal time, like 4 a.m. She goes crying, tears. You gotta help me. You gotta help me. I'm like, what's the matter? I mean, she's all fucking strung out, like she's had a bender of a weekend. A lot of nose candy. I mean, it was like you could just see it in her face. It was a summer day. She goes, my snake. I goes, what happened to your snake? It was, I guess she left it in the car when she went and hooked up with some dude she met at the fucking club for the whole weekend of, nose candy and drinking. And she, I guess, forgot about the goddamn snake and curls up in the coolest spot, which is under the seat, dies and swells up. And she's asking me to pull the fucking snake out of the car. I'm like, I'm putting on the deli gloves. I'm like, I'll try, right? So I go to the car, open the door. It smelled like coleslaw that had been baking in the sun for a week. I'm like, Jesus, I'm gagging. I go to pull the snake out, like parts of skin come out of my hand. Like, done. Have a good day. I'm going back to work.
Now, this is quality content.
Yeah.
You're not going to get this anywhere else, okay?
No. It was like, I never saw her again. I don't know what the hell happened.
I wonder why.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Dan makes a good point. I, as a TTRPG enjoyer, am not entitled to play at any table I please. That is true. But there's an arrogance to many players that expect not only access to any table they want to play at, but that the table will conform to their expectations.
Mm-hmm. Yes. That they have what they call it player agency.
I'll tell you where you can stick your player agency, okay? It's where my dog likes to sniff.
It's where the snake was.
That's exactly.
The car.
Oh my God.
I was wondering what happened to that chick. Anyway. We had another topic too, AI. And Eric, you had an AI gatekeeping.
Yeah, you crossed the
screen. When I saw Joe going, I was like, and the reason why is because, listen, the arguments have started up before the early days of Photoshop. That Photoshop wasn't real art if you were using Photoshop, or digital art isn't real art. So now the question is going to be coming is AI art, real art. And now we got the AI writing, real writing. Drive-thru has a policy now that you must declare if your product used AI, whether it's art, whether it's writing, whatever. And as a consumer now, you can filter out, oh, they used AI. And I don't believe there's any sliding scale of less than 25%, 50%, more than 50%. It's AI or not. And
any AI.
I use that thing on my. I use the same box on all my products on drive-thru. But before we go, and thank you, Music by Prodigy, for coming to us from Malaysia. We're getting all the people over the Dateline tonight. I don't know what it is.
What is it, Eric? So any AI. a lot of people use AI. They'll take something they wrote and run it through AI for like spell check and grammar. Does that count?
But that's not that's not what
Grammarly doesn't count.
Right. It's
it's
creation by.
Right,
Okay.
but now if you use like, hey, listen, majority of my scripts are me taking an outline that I've banged out and telling AI, can you make this make sense? And then I go through and I curate what they just made sense with and make sure it sounds like me. Now, if I that to me is, I'm using AI as a tool, but it's not doing the creation, but it's certainly helping me put finer details on that would take me hours, days, but Rob Conley, I think, puts it best. AI is great if you want random tables instantly.
Yeah.
But if you want creativity, AI doesn't create. It's kind of garbage in, garbage out.
Right. And that was one of the early comments we got, that it's taking stuff that other people wrote and synthesizing it. Before we go any further, we have a question here about finding a good place to find an online game. On Facebook, there are a bunch of groups that are like looking for games, and go there, and I guarantee you will find something that you're looking for. I just want to, sorry to derail us here. I just wanted to answer that question because I thought it was a good one. The thing about the drive-through RPG thing, I use it myself because BRW Games does not use AI content, thing about it. And when I'm looking for stock art, it is incredibly helpful for me to be able to filter out AI content. And having that, even though it's self-reported, and a lot of people don't even bother to do it because it's not a mandatory field. You can upload a product and not fill that out. Even though it says you're supposed to, it doesn't prevent you from doing so. So a lot are blank. But it really is helpful for me to be able to filter out AI content when I'm looking for stock art. And as a creator who doesn't use AI because I want to patronize artists in general, it's really helpful.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a couple other stock art sites online that do the same thing. They have a little thing you get to check. I forget what it's called, Dreamcast, something like that. They let you do that. So from that perspective, having that there is very helpful. And there are people who just on a moral level don't want to support AI content, and giving them the opportunity, at least to know it, is fine. It's like, I'm not in favor of banning lab-grown meat, but I want you to have to label it as lab-grown meat.
Yeah.
Give me, I don't want other people, I don't want to prevent other people from using it, but you need to tell me so I can make an informed decision. And I don't think that's I don't think there's anything unreasonable about that.
Yeah, I
about
agree.
Labeling AI content. That is perfectly acceptable.
Like I wouldn't want an Impossible Whopper shoved into my Whopper, and
exactly.
I've had an Impossible Whopper.
I don't think there's anything wrong with forcing people to label it.
I've had an Impossible Whopper. It was possible. It was passable. It was a little dry.
It was awful. I had one. It was awful.
Yeah, I was like, if I was starving, would I be happy to eat it? Certainly.
Yep.
But
if you were starving, you'd be happy to eat that snake under the car and
absolutely.
Well, yeah, that's the point too. But like for me, listen, if somebody is giving something away, I don't care how you made it, whatever. But if you're asking for money for something, if you're asking me to pay you for something, yes, I want to know how it's made. And when it comes to the art, I probably don't want AI art, especially not in the cover. I'm not going to say which OSR beta release had an AI cover, but my God,
what could it be, Eric? I don't know.
Anybody who follows the OSR probably knows, but it was the talk of the town. Because it wasn't even good AI art.
Right, you got to put this in a private chat. I have no fucking clue who you're talking about.
I'll find a link. You guys talk. I'll find a link.
I think my take on AI has really been evolving since it came out. I've been so far back and forth on this thing, and it's a nuanced thing. It's come down to for me. Like my personal use of AI, I use it as a great Google search and awesome Wikipedia, but I do check the sources because, like Reagan said, trust but verify, right? So if I'm researching on AI, I'm checking sources. Like Rob said, like I use it as a give me 50 names that combine both Norse and Anglo-Saxon in their names, because I was doing that's my base for my campaign for my brother. And they gave me 50 names, first and last. I'm like, perfect. That's an ideal thing for AI, right? In the past, I have used it for a few thumbnails, and out of respect for artists, I'm no longer going to do that. I think I'm leaving the ones that are up there, but I'm not going to do it anymore. I will never use it to create for me, because the creation process, especially something I can't draw a stick man to save my life with a ruler. It'll be crooked, right? But I can write and I could come up with ideas for adventures and games and shit like that. So if I'm going to do something like that, I'm doing it on my own, because it's the personal challenge, the growth, the thrill. Plus, creation is fun, man. And I'm not going to charge somebody for something I didn't create. Like Eric said, it makes no fucking sense. I'm not going to use it for art because I respect the artists. I'm not going to use it to create. I'm not even going to use it for thumbnails anymore. I use it for research and like ideas on shit. Like, what are the 5 concerns that somebody might have about this? And there's the 5 concerns. And then I will write up, okay, what's my take on those 5 concerns? You know what I mean? So here's 5 concerns a new player to 5e might have. Oh, boom, 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 boom. Now, what do I think about that? I'm not using AI's answer. I'm addressing the 5 concerns.
Right. It gives you the research.
Yes.
And my experience with Chat GPT is that I haven't had it lie to me, but oh my God, does it miss stuff?
Yeah, absolutely did.
So it's in Facebook, Joe, if you want to
see it.
Yeah, I saw it. Oh my God.
Wow.
That's wow.
Wow. Yeah, that's something.
So we got a question on this very topic. What about sites like town generators sites that is that wrong instead of doing it yourself?
No, if you're using it for your own campaign, listen, if there one was it itch.io, the one-page dungeon generator?
Yeah.
That's procedural generation, by the way. It's not AI. It's a procedural program, as are the the setting material and the town material. So that's fine. And by the way, with itch.io, the license allows you to use that in commercial projects. I actually reached out. What's up?
Mr. Rourke saying goodnight.
Oh, good night.
Everybody.
But I use AI for my thumbnails because I have no skill and I do a video a day.
Yeah.
Okay. But, I'm offering it for free. Do I have people that support me? Yes, I have probably after tonight, probably close to 90 members that support this channel. And that's awesome.
It's awesome, yeah.
But every once in a while, somebody will say, I love your channel, and stop with the AI thumbnails. I'm sorry. Because the AI thumbnails, my stick figures won't be getting any traffic.
Good question from Xnard Prime there.
Yes.
It says, here's to you people who publish works, especially Grognard. If you're not a visual artist, doesn't it make sense to at least play with AI art to communicate with actual artists? I spoke with an actual artist about that. She, does it for a living. She's one of the few artists who can make a living at it. Because I said, listen, it's a couple of years ago when it was sort of new, and she is adamantly against it because obviously jobs and friends and everything else. And I said, well, what about concept pieces? You know what I mean? If I want to get the gist of something, I could use AI to give you an idea of it. And say, can you draw
here's an AI image,
this?
make something like this.
But better in your own style, right? And she said, and her personal take is all AI art generation is theft because it's taking from what other artists did. I don't know that I agree with that because every artist throughout time has copied other artists, right?
Right.
I think it's theft if you're draw me a picture in the style of Zach Smith, right, on AI, and boom, out comes a picture, and you sell it and make money. That's theft because somebody wants a Zach Smith thing. You publish it, you take money out of his pocket. I don't like that. You know what I mean? Or whoever the hell. It doesn't have to be anybody, right? And so I think if you're making money off it, yes. I can't agree with it being theft because people always train. But I understand her point and her concern, because in the past, you'd be able to sit down with that artist and actually explain it or do mock-ups with that artist, right? And that was an opportunity for them to practice and hone craft and be better.
But I've talked to artists in our community, in the OSR and beyond, and a lot of them use AI to generate basically that figure that they would normally model off of, because it's a reference point. Some of them work off reference, and they find it as a great tool. And I want to stress something, by the way. What word am I using? It's a tool. See, when it becomes when it becomes the creation, that is, I think, where you kind of cross the line. If it's a tool that's used as part of the creation, it's a tool, just like a digital pad, just like Grammarly, whatever.
Chris Moneymaker says it's theft, though, and he's an artist, right? So he has a different take.
Yeah,
I don't. I think we're all drawing a line somewhere. You know what I mean?
And as an author, I mean, for 10 plus years, I've been communicating to my artists. I give them a paragraph. This is what I want my picture to look like. I've managed it, and I haven't needed an AI generated thing. I'll send reference pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what it looked like in the Monster Manual too.
Right.
Yeah.
Something like that. But yeah. And if you want to say that's theft, I'm going to disagree. I wanted to. This is what it should look like physically, but put it in a different pose. I don't think that's theft. Like, oh, this is what George Washington looked like. If I make another picture of George Washington, I didn't steal from you.
Right.
It's just the way things work. We do have another one here. A site named Don John. Okay, used it in his Greyhawk campaign to create small towns on the highways and such. Purists. I want to know who those purists are. That you're being a lazy GM and online tools is wrong. It's a bit much. All online tools are wrong. I've used the generate an elf name thing, but as far as creating small towns on the highways, to be honest, I would do it myself. That's just me though. I enjoy that. I would probably not even prep it. I would just do it on the fly and maybe roll a couple of dice on a random table. But it's the way I play a game is, if you come up on a small little village of a dozen buildings that I haven't done, I'll just improvise it. Yeah. I don't need it to be ready and prepped, and so my need for AI support is less because I don't need that level of preparation. I don't know. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It does. But I mean, again, if you're using the the itch.io one-page generator for creating a town, it's not even AI. That AI argument goes out the window. It's procedural generation. That's all it is.
That's different. If it's just a program, I mean, they've been doing this since the 70s.
Yes.
There were basic programs that would roll up a character for you. That's different. A random number generator going through tables is not AI.
Right. Correct. And the one-page dungeon and even their, setting stuff in the town and the city, that's all procedural. Mm-hmm. All right. Believe me, I looked into it, and it was all coming out and being done before AI hit before AI leveled up. Yeah. By the way, it seems like AI is leveling up every other week at this point.
I know.
You mean it's improving exponentially?
It's improving exponentially. Kind of like
Judgment Day is upon us.
When the three of us were in elementary school, this would have been a calculator. Okay, you leveled up when your calculator was solar. And you didn't have to get batteries for it. It was like, oh my God,
I don't need a battery.
It just like the light lets it work. Oh my God. And then you got the scientific calculators, and you're like, oh my God, mind blown. And now I've got far more than my first, far more than my computer probably 10 years ago.
Oh God, yeah.
5 years ago in my hand.
The phone that you have in your hand is like 100 times more powerful than the computer they had in the Apollo.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, my first desktop computer was a 486 DX266. It was actually an SX33. It got the overdrive chip, right? Made it a DX266. It probably is like an abacus compared to this thing.
Yep.
You know,
that's what
back
I
in the day
did.
when you could actually modify your own computers.
Oh,
now
yeah.
it's against the terms of service if you open the cabinet.
I know.
It's like I had a computer and I wanted to upgrade the RAM and I couldn't figure out how to open it. I literally couldn't figure out how to open the chassis. And I called customer support. And they're like, "Why do you want to open it?"
This is fucking mine, asshole.
Yeah. And they said, "Well, I want to put in more RAM." No, you're not allowed to do that. That'll void the warranty.
Okay.
This one I built myself with my brothers. My brother's into that shit, so he told me what to get, and he came over after I got it all. He came over, we put it together. It's just easier, so I can do that still. I bought the motherboard, bought the chips, bought the video, everything. It's all
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Better that way.
It's been probably about almost 20 years since I built my own computer, and I used to enjoy doing that.
Yeah.
I still do it. Well,
Yeah.
I could do it before.
I could probably still do it too, but it's almost not even worth it. It used to be you saved money putting it together yourself, and now
nowadays, yeah.
I do though, because my brother knows where to get this shit good prices. So I got a hell of a setup here going. You know, it really is.
Yeah, with your Temu video board, yeah.
No, we wouldn't. He did well. He did well. So this is a nice setup we got here.
Oh, your video board fell off the back of a truck.
No. Oh, this is a couple years ago before fucking video cards were insanely priced, you know. So yeah, they went goddamn nuts. But that's another thing related to AI is the fucking video card usage, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's why NVIDIA is so fucking high. I mean, there's another aspect, another angle of AI, not just in RPGs.
That's the only single stock I own, by the way, is NVIDIA.
You know, if you're gonna do it, man, that's But what happens when the shit hits the fan, and either the AI bubble pops and nothing happens, or AI does really well and puts everybody out of work. Either way, we're fucked with AI, economically speaking, right? I mean, one or the other. Then what? The AI stocks, AI related stocks, are the only thing keeping the S&P above negative numbers. That is it.
You need to look at the precious metals companies.
But they're all related to AI. You need them for the
no. These are the mining companies, the ones that like actually mine gold and silver and shit.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant the rare metals. I'm sorry, rare earths and all that.
No. I'm talking about the precious metal companies. Okay. They have like a 50% return annually. It's crazy.
Yeah. But I'm talking about the S&P. I'm not talking about individual stocks. Like the S&P's value. The only reason it's not negative.
That's how you get the S&P is the individual stocks all add up.
I know, but I'm saying that they've taken out the big seven, or just the AI related stocks on the big 7 or big 10 or whatever, and it's negative numbers.
We've gone from dead snakes in hookers' cars to now we're welcome to a discussion of the Standard & Poor's.
If we didn't lose you before, we're going to lose you now. Yeah.
Yeah. What snakes and hookers? I mean, that's just fucking gold right there. That's video.
Yeah, this is good talking stocks.
Snakes and hookers and the Standard & Poor's.
Yes. We're trying to raise the standard by lowering the standard.
AI will destroy the human race by 2028. I mean,
AOC, if you might be correct, but didn't she predict the world was going to end by 2020?
AOC is here? What?
No, but the predictions about the world at the end of the world. That's Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Yeah.
She made that prediction.
Not Greta Thunberg.
Oh no, Greta! I'm not going to do my Greta voice. No.
So Eric, we were talking about this before the live stream started. Somebody loves your videos on OSR advice.
Thank you. I mean,
we are getting a gazillion chats on this. This is awesome.
Yeah, no,
they're flying. Booby snake, yes, shellback boy. I like that. Who doesn't like booby snakes?
Booby snakes, isn't that?
Booby snake.
Dusk to Dawn, didn't that have a booby snake?
Dude,
it did indeed have a booby snake.
Holy shit! That scene when she came out with the fucking snake and started dancing. I remember all of us watching it. Like Joe's like,
Yes.
Oh,
And the best part, well, not the best part, but a great part of that scene is the music.
yes, you're absolutely
That
right.
song that they play while she's doing the thing.
Yep.
But yeah, that's a scene.
There was a question. They're flying so fast. I saw
I
something I
know.
wanted to
What's the
respond to.
Thank you, Surly. I appreciate it. I'm trying.
Niners, no, air star advice. That is, I'm afraid AI will just flood the world with such a volume of fake videos that we'll wake up one day in a world of complete nonsense. That's the problem, is that it puts out shit and then it trains itself on its own shit, right?
Yeah.
It's like having a shit diet of your own shit.
So, YouTube, if you haven't figured it out yet, YouTube actually has AI features that you can make like AI shorts.
But didn't they crack down on like AI generated videos? Like it's all it is an AI script and then AI video,
which are still out there. You're gonna
a lot, yeah.
I know, I see them too, but I thought they, like last week or the week before, they announced that they were cracking down on garbage channels. That's all they do.
Yeah, well, you can tell which ones those are because, like, and then I talked with the Greyhawk Grognard.
Oh no, the voices are much better than that.
They're still screwing up certain words. They
sound good. Pronounce things, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like at first I used to go, well, maybe they're Romanian. Now I go, no, it's just stupid AI.
There's a channel I watch, and they do some videos about the Addams family, and they did one about Wednesday Addams, and every time it said the word Wednesday, it paused, thinking that it was talking about the day. Rather than the name. It was very subtle, but it was as soon as I noticed it, it's like I can't not notice it.
Right.
I don't know if you guys saw this.
They're using an AI voice, and there's nothing wrong with an AI voice. Yeah. If somebody wants to just, if you're writing a script and then you put it into a thing and you get a voice generator,
right?
Voice generators aren't AI necessarily. They're all, they've had voice generators since the 70s. But if you're writing a script and you put it in because you don't want to put your face out or whatever,
right?
Okay, I can do whatever. But it's. I think also just as part of, as we're going through this conversation, everybody seems to be attributing every bad thing on the internet to AI now.
Yeah.
And it's not.
It's the new boogeyman.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the new boogeyman. That art looks too good. It's got to be AI. Yeah. Sure, you got to show me your initial sketches. I need to see every part of this process to believe it is an AI. I've seen those conversations, and they're scary.
I don't know if you guys
Maxwell Pattern, thank God, because I've gotten suckered in by some of those channels that make fake trailers.
Oh, okay.
And oh my God, it's a pestilence. It really is.
Is Wizard sponsoring GaryCon? Is that true?
What?
Lord Oz.
Yeah, here it comes.
Huh. You heard that, Eric? Or is that
I had not heard that, but let me.
I figured you'd be the one.
Check your sources. We expect an answer in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but Google Gemini, their newest version, there are industry-wide metrics and standards and all that for AI, and Google Gemini's latest greatest put ChatGPT back on their heels. Like, oh shit, red alert! We got to literally announce red alert, and we got to do better. Now, Gemini, guys, I've been fucking with it a little bit.
Right.
Gemini can, because it's owned by Google, who owns YouTube, while it cannot read like the transcript of any video, what it can do is read the close the captions, right,
yeah.
So it's effectively the transcript. So if you want it, you can actually. It's the only the only AI that allows you to analyze a YouTube video's content rather than just a description.
Which one is
title. Gemini.
Okay. And Eric, there's your answer. It's not that they're sponsoring GaryCon. They're going to have Legends of Greyhawk at GaryCon.
Well, no. Here's the thing. They are the lead sponsor of GaryCon.
Wow.
But my I believe Adventurers League and therefore Wanty has always had a huge chunk of GaryCon.
Yeah, Adventurers League is why they had to move the dealers area to the ass end of Oshkosh.
So I'm looking at the GaryCon site right now. Wizards of the Coast is their signature sponsor, and then Sapphire sponsors are Mountaindale Press, sorry, never heard of you. Orthane Productions, never heard of you. Troll Lord, and Troubled Muse Film and Television Studios. And then you got Emerald and Amber and Platinum and a special thanks. So
for talking AI, I've enjoyed using ChatGPT to keep myself organized. That's cool. Whatever works, man. It's a tool, like Eric was saying before. Yeah.
All right. So here's one thing I did use with, and by the way, ChatGPT asked me if it wanted me to do this. And it wanted me for it to do this. I was like, would you like a weekly Saturday morning update of the events of the past week in the OSR sent to your mailbox?
Jesus, it asked you this?
It asked me that. And I was like,
you're using it a bit too much, I think, Eric.
You have that agent turned on, Eric? Is that what you're doing?
Well, no, I've put in, I've given it, when you can set up ChatGPT, and I've given it my background, what I do now. I'm a YouTube creator doing OSR, videos on a daily. The better you set it up, the better the tool it is because it fits your palm better.
Yeah, and I think that's the trap.
What?
That's the trap.
It's the algorithm.
The trap, admittedly, but it fits my palm. And then I was like, all right, yeah, you know what? Give me these updates. And then this week's updates was, there's not that much going on. It's like,
That's funny. That's funny.
So,
I don't want ChatGPT to send me emails.
No, I don't need that. No,
that's a step too far for me.
No,
technically it isn't an email. Technically, it's actually in my ChatGPT app. I could have it email me, but then I'd actually have to be, I wouldn't have to be proactive and look for their weekly update.
AI Copilot. Joe Lawyer, have you messed with the new talking AI Copilot? Is that the thing that's in Microsoft or something? It's the same.
Yeah, Copilot, Microsoft. Yeah.
Like a person, it's kind of scary. No, I don't know that at all. Is that part of Microsoft's suite or something?
Yeah, Copilot's Microsoft.
Okay. No, I don't know. I even turned off Clippy, the little fucker.
No Clippy for you.
No Clippy for me.
And Joe, I think this one's also aimed at you. Thorgrim is beside himself with grief. He raised that snake from the time it was born.
Oh God, that's good. Yeah. Somebody said before that the snake was from the Temple of Set on loan. It's good. This snake's gonna go down in history. Yeah. She was a funny chick too. She always came in half drunk. Any meatball subs? I like my balls juicy. I'm like, oh, you're killing me, bitch. Get the hell out of here.
I only knew one dancer by name, and this was when I was stationed in Hawaii. It was Camille. And she always danced at the Classic Cat was the name of the place. And then one day one weekend we went out there because my friend was really into strip clubs. I didn't care, but my friend just, oh yeah, we got to go. And one Saturday or Sunday or Saturday we went there and it's just dark, no explanation, no nothing, just the Classic Cat is closed. And that was that. It's like, oh, something must have happened.
You think?
And fortunately, I was in the Air Force, so they didn't really care where we went. It's not like the Navy where they tell you can't go here or here.
Yeah.
But so that's my strip club story.
You're getting doubters. Mike Necrophanthus says, "Oh yeah, right, Joe. I think that's too. I don't like to go to strip clubs, but I went there once, and I think that was the response."
No, it's really true. My friend really was into it, and I was like, okay, I'll go. And you go enough, you get to know things and people and stuff. And Camille was nice, but yeah,
you were big pimping apparently, says Mike Joe.
There you go. I went to listen. I worked with cops. I went to a couple of strip joints, but the weirdest experience was the time I went with one of my gaming friends, and I didn't realize that he frequently went. And we go to the strip joint. And he's getting his ID out, and they look at me, and they go, "Yeah, you guys are good." And this waves us in, and he's like, "What the fuck?" I go, "I don't know." He goes, "Did you know you were a cop?" I'm like, "No way." I go, I got a feeling I look like somebody." He goes,
"Oh,
Sure enough, somebody comes over, gives us both beers, didn't ask for any money. I'm like, we're drinking these beers and we're going.
Yeah.
Before they figure out I'm not who they think I am, we're gone. I didn't stay to find out.
Yeah, no, not worth it, man.
In a similar vein, I was the best man at my best friend's wedding, and he at the time was big in the Jersey City labor union, and I found out later that a lot of people whose hands I was shaking, got me on an FBI watch list.
Jesus, really?
Yeah.
Holy shit, man.
Because so that was fun. They had pictures of me and people.
We don't know find out who this Joe.
Who's this guy? Yeah. So for at least for a couple of months on some cork board in somewhere, my picture had
yarn to your name and all. Yeah.
But
that's funny, man.
Yeah, it was. That was odd.
They're begging us to get off our topic here. Back to the original topic of gatekeeping. It's not just in the OSR. It's now even a modern D&D 5th with versus 5.5, which is the real D&D crap. Really? Is there a debate?
Yeah, there is.
I didn't know that. I knew that there was the Pathfinder 1 and 2 debate, which made a lot more sense.
Oh no!
No. The 5.5.
Yeah.
Oh, they're coming out with tars and feather. It's beyond.
Wait. Tell me about it, dude. I didn't hear about
it. That they were trying initially. Like now, the true believers, it's a schism.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
It's like a religious schism.
So what's the argument, Eric? Who's
that the 2014 books, they're now obsolete. You can't use them.
Really?
You're playing with them, you're a heretic. No, you got to be playing with the new books, but the new books aren't really selling. If everybody I've talked to has gone,
they've landed like a lead salami.
Yeah, when it comes to like hobby stores, they might have sold directly from WotC when WotC was giving away that free Dragon Mini. Oh wait, it wasn't actually a mini. It was a digital mini for a platform that they never really launched. Oh, you did so well. WotC didn't fuck you all over?
Yeah.
That's it. Don't be surprised.
So there's the 2024 purists, and they're like, fuck 2014. It's a dead game. Play the official.
It's beyond that. It's getting pretty nasty in some of the forums or online. So I
haven't really seen that, but I know there's friction between.
There's a lot of frictions because some people are true believers of whatever edition. And listen, the 2014 rules, as people have pointed out to me, oh no, the 2014 rules, what you're talking about for the OSR, that was an optional rule back in the DMG. Oh no, that was in 2014, but as an optional rule. All those optional rules are gone in 2024. 2024.
They have to make some structural changes to the different classes, like when you get powers at different levels and stuff. I know this because I had written for 2014, and then I had to change everything for 2024. So it's a pain in the balls to have to do that. Like clerics, especially, they just like capriciously moved. Yeah. Oh, you get this power at not at level 3. Now it's level 4. Change your book.
Well, we got Chris Lundgren chiming in. 100% Eric. I play 5.5 and like it mostly since the new starter set came out. It has to keep on a Borderlands set, but 5.5 is the real D&D, and it's a huge gatekeeping at stores and cons.
Oh yeah, think about it. If you're going to game at a store, and I was lucky, well, it's almost a decade ago, we had a store that was allowed us to play 1E. But most stores, they want you to play the game that's in print that they're selling. You're not doing them any good playing a dead game, and 2014 is dead.
And wait a minute, we actually have a comment.
And a super chat for somebody.
Michael, thank you.
Dead game is a nonsensical term for tabletop RPGs. Can't happen, doesn't exist. Dead game refers to live service video games that go down.
It's dead games. Chastised. It's dead games as far as the game store is concerned, and it's a dead game as far as WotC is concerned. Yes, I play OSR games. Nothing truly dies.
Yeah.
But again, Michael, thank you.
Is that you, Eric? Yeah, somebody
Yeah,
got one.
another one. Well, he's got like a zillion people. We're up to 83 total, by the way.
Nice.
Eric got 34. I've got
20.
23, and Joe, you got 20.
Yeah. It's
but
funny.
you make up for it on the other channels.
The number I got. We're kind of matched there, Joe. We both got to do live streams more. That's what that means.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I actually have a life.
Yeah, I know.
So doing a live stream every night is not an option.
We're neither of us are retired.
This
one over here.
When I was working, I was doing 4 to 5 blog posts a day. You find
a blog post.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's the same thing as a 3-hour live stream.
Yeah,
of course.
Oh, well, no, all right, it isn't. It isn't. All right. But I have a very patient wife. Okay.
I was waiting for like a fucking hammer to fly across the room, hit you in the head as you were going over the stripper stories there. I'm like, let's see Rachel's in the house. Thor's hammer comes flying and wham.
No, it would be more like I would get the speech from the social worker about how these women are all victims and been abused, and I've heard the speech, so she wouldn't repeat it tonight.
Is she there?
She's probably on the other end with the puppy.
All right.
Okay, so we've got another comment here. I don't know of any brick and mortar hobby stores, and certainly not Barnes and Noble, that sells popular OSR stuff, except BX Essentials and DCC. If you even want to count that, there's a little salty there. Well, I can tell you, there's plenty of brick and mortar hobby stores that sell plenty of OSR stuff. Complete Strategist in New York has a whole rack of nothing but OSR stuff.
Huge area for that. Yeah.
We have to set up that.
We gotta reset ourselves.
Yeah, and I sell directly to hobby stores, Adventures Dark and Deep stuff, and Castleman Archmage. A lot of stores carry OSR stuff, even the lesser known stuff. Maybe not Barnes and Noble, because that actually requires a real distribution channel and junk like that. But there are plenty of smaller stores that carry OSR stuff all the time. And like I say, Complete Strategist, which is like gaming mecca, has an entire display rack of nothing but OSR stuff. So awesome. I take issue with that assertion.
Yeah. And if you're smart and lay down on the nasty ass rug that's been vacuumed in 50 years and look on the bottom shelf, you might find some really, really old stuff.
They still have stuff from the 70s with the original prices on it.
They do. Yeah. I bought like 5 or 6 Dangerous Journeys books that Gary put up simply because nobody bothered to move the crap that's in front of the bottom shelf.
They have like Starfleet battle stuff from 1980 with the 1980 price on it. Just bring it up to the counter. That's all they want.
There's a new Barnes and Noble that opened relatively close to me, so I've been checking it out. Of course, first thing I looked at was D&D, and they have like the RPG section. There's a D&D end cap, which has tchotchke dice, fuzzy shit, you know what I mean, that kind of stuff, right? No books. And then you look for the D&D books. First, you got a whole wall of like a whole shelving set of manga, and then next to that's the RPG section. Every RPG like supplemental book under the sun, it's like the book of tables, the book of blah 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 bullshit, right? You see what's his face who fucked up Janelle Jaquays' quote and claimed it as his own.
Oh yeah,
his book is on there, the Alexandrian guy, right? And then at the
Vandering the dungeons.
Asshole. At the very bottom, all the 5e stuff is at the very bottom shelf in the RPG section. They have their own shelf at the last one. It's like, Jesus, you really got to bend over to see what the hell's here. So they must not give a shit, if they're not making a prominent at all. It must not be selling that well.
So we Shellback is Adventure Dark and Deep on Christmas sale. No, all the stuff on Drive-Thru RPG. If Drive-Thru does like a site-wide sale, my stuff's included. But I don't generally do my own sale stuff because they do a good enough job on it.
Right, and drive-through sales are usually only on PDFs.
Yeah,
there's a markdown.
Yeah, that too, but they're not. Apparently, they're not doing one. I thought they did a Christmas one.
They did a Christmas. No, they did a Black Friday.
Yeah, but and I got that, but no, there's no Christmas sale, unfortunately. I'll probably do something around. I don't know.
Glowing Turtle, you can go on to drive-through. They are available on drive-through and print on demand, the AD&D first edition books.
And Bob Gnarly, I must point this out because he's talking about me. Bob Gnarly says that Joe the Lawyer is the best thing to happen to the OSR in a long, long time. Which, on the one hand, thank you very much, and I'm gloating over these two. On the other hand, the funny thing is that we've all been in the OSR since the beginning of it. So it's not that I've happened; it's just that you maybe found me. But we've all been part of it since the beginning of the blog days and the old board days and all that kind of shit. So yeah, but thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's funny how you come across people all of a sudden. It's like they have a million videos, millions of views, and all of a sudden you just come across a channel that's like totally your vibe. You know? It's just weird like that, how it works, you know.
Chris Lundgren, yes, I am well aware that Starfleet Battles is still in print. I'm talking about Starfleet Battle stuff that was published in the 70s and the 80s. They actually still have the original books and games and stuff on the shelves with the original 1970s or 80s prices. I'm not saying it's a dead game. I'm saying they have old stuff for sale as if it was new. It's a phenomenon. You have to see this store to believe.
It's amazing. It really is amazing. Mike just threw somebody some money.
Mike from me. So Mike, thank you for Super Chat.
God, man.
Eric, beers are on you when we hit New York. All these fucking
really,
chats, dude.
I'll buy a round or two. And Manhattan prices is probably that's not even a small boy. I mean that's maybe that would be the tip on the first round.
Well, $5 is a thimble of whiskey in Manhattan, right?
Yeah, I don't. I think it starts at like 9.
And Shellback says not all D&D books are in print.
The core
are you talking about Adventures Dark and Deep or?
No, they were asking about the 1E books. The AD&D core books, the first 3 are. I don't know beyond the first 3, honestly, but the first 3 are.
You know, I wish they would do a reprint of the old. I couldn't afford it back then, but the original, the white box, the gray, whatever, like the brown box, the original D&D, OD&D books. I would have loved that.
They did do a reprint of it a couple years ago.
The wood box, yeah.
The wood box. There was a special one that they put out. What was it, about 10 years ago?
Yep. Actually wood,
yeah. And I really wanted it. I just couldn't fucking swing it at the time, so I was kind of annoyed. But I did end up. Let me show you. You guys probably got this too. Let me see.
It tells you Joe's not wearing pants.
Joe's not wearing underwear or pants. Yes. But remember these that came out?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
These are great. These are awesome. So
they were a great reprint. I actually had 2 sets. I gave one away to that In-Face Gaming Group had at a game store. But I had 2 sets because I bought a set and then Ray won a set at North Texas years ago.
Okay.
So I was like,
that's the on top. I got it. Yeah, they're nice though. It was very nice. They were just well done. I mean, the covers of these things, like this thing isn't drawn on. It's like inset somehow. You know what I mean? It's like
the originals. Yeah, if you get the reprints, then they're okay.
Yeah, and
the reprints don't have that gold edging on the pages.
You know what? Look at this. I guess I never thought about it or paid attention. There you go, Eric. Support the Gygax Memorial Fund with this purchase.
Oh yeah, no, dude. And if you look at the PDFs that are for sale on drive-through for the core 3 books, it still says that.
Really?
And doing a little research, I believe that they're still getting a trickle of income from that. So,
all right.
Let's
see. Income to 5 years ago. Chris Lundgren says 5 years ago went to the OSR. And found it through Ozeric, which is the go-to version of D&D. And usually, that's fine. Ozeric is, good. Did you back the latest, greatest? I did.
Mike, I'm sorry. It's a busy chat. I did give you a shout out, but I will read it. And in my opinion, there's a large political component to gatekeeping these days. It's not about the common sense stuff, like personalities, etc. Oh yeah, it's all virtually political. There are some and the personalities that don't pass muster for political reasons. Let's just be clear. Okay.
You had another Mike super chat with comment. Now I don't know if it was a question. I don't know if you want to address it. Had coworkers interested in D&D. I promised to DM, and I got them into Rules Cyclopedia. They've been happily grinding for months. That was part of another super chat.
Oh yeah, okay. So
Yeah, I don't even see that.
yeah, I have to go back a bit.
I haven't seen these fly this fast in a long time.
Yeah, no, we can't keep up. So I'm looking at it on my screen. So Michael, as a little short story, when I was active and I was looking forward to retirement, and I had about 6 months left, my lieutenant figured out after he couldn't find me on social media, and he used our computer guys to track me down. He found out that I had a gaming blog, and he was like, "Oh my God, you're a D&D player." I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Can you run D&D in the office here? Because we work midnights." I'm like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Yeah." He goes, "You run the games. Me, we'll get a couple of the detectives. They'll take their meal, and they'll take their 2 personals, and we'll give them like a bathroom break. We'll get like 2 hours a night in." I'm like, "All right." And I reached out to Matt Finch, and Matt Finch was getting ready to send me a package of Swords and Wizardry books. We were going to do it. And literally 3 days later, my lieutenant comes in and he's like, with a haircut. Because he had his hair longer than mine was. I'm like, "Lou, why's your haircut?" He goes, "Oh, they sent me to a squad. I'm going to be, doing real detective work." I'm like, "I guess there goes the D&D session at work." Oh, well.
Yeah. So
Probably would have gotten us in trouble anyway when the inspectors were coming in for inspections at night.
As to your $5 super chat question, Eric, or comment, it was about the political component to gatekeeping,
Yes.
not just about the common sense stuff.
Yeah,
that's everywhere, man. It's not just D&D. It's not OSR. I mean, politics and bullshit is everywhere. It's social issues. It's shit's driving us all apart. It's terrible.
And I think Bob Gnarly makes a good point. He's a huge lefty, but he's a huge OSR fan, and I think that speaks to the OSR's resiliency, because OSR is not inherently conservative politically. It's conservative D&D culturally.
Yeah.
But that's not politics.
Yeah.
It's a different use of the word conservative. It doesn't, yes, I would probably guess, just based on my own experience, that more OSR people are on the conservative side of the spectrum than are on the liberal side,
based on age alone.
Based on age and my own experience, because a lot of us come from a wargaming background, and wargamers tend to be more conservative than. But it certainly doesn't mean that's the whole population. And we don't care.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's really a lot of us in the OSR, like BRW Games has a specific. We are apolitical. We do not care about politics. And I think a lot of OSR people are like that. It's like, I don't care who you voted for.
Yeah,
right.
I want to play a fucking elf game.
Yeah. Can you roll a D20? It's all that fucking matters.
Yeah.
And as to conservatism, if you getting away from the political aspects of it, just looking at the history of the word and where it comes from, and the origin of why conservative went into the Republican Party or more conservative leaning aspects of different parties. Conservative means conserving the past, right? Conserving tradition, conserving heritage. That's what sort of is getting at there. And so based on that aspect of the definition of a conservative, the OSR, that's what we do.
Right.
The OSR is conservation of the past to make it available for the future. We keep the old shit alive, right? And so in that sense, if you got a lot of people who are traditionalists in some way, they might be more conservative than others, right? I mean, not speaking for anybody here. I'm just saying that could be why the OSR comes across as more conservative. Plus, that thing that I think Churchill said: everybody, if you're not a Democrat when you're young, you're heartless, and if you're
if you're not a liberal when you're young, you have no heart. If you are not a conservative when you're old, you have no brain.
That's what happens. So most of the OSR people are older, and not to saying there's truth in that statement, but I guess there's been a shift for many, right? So whatever, Bottom line, do you roll d20s and can you swing a sword? Fictionally speaking, it's all that matters. Come to my table, you know.
So Chris London says, Joe Block, you're right. For example, Jeff McGaller, who is huge on YouTube, is very liberal, but his channel, The Gaming Gang, is a massive supporter of the OSR and always praises Eric on his channel.
That's cool.
I mean, I will say this: the OSR has people from across the political spectrum.
It does,
but for the most part, listen, Jeff D is about as far left as you're going to get. But if you meet him at a con, he doesn't care whether you're left, right, conservative, liberal.
Yeah.
You know, do you want to talk gaming and do you want to buy his products? I mean, honestly, that's we. And you ask anybody in the OSR a question, you're going to get an answer. Yeah. Unless they're an asshole. And assholes have nothing to do with politics. It has everything to do with being an asshole.
Yep.
And we have those. Every community does. They tend to self-select, but some of them we're stuck with. You know, they just kind of don't leave.
The answer you get might be long-winded.
yeah. Well, you see, kid, back in the day, I had to roll my dice uphill
both ways.
Times. I had a. You know what? I had to color my own numbers.
Yeah, it's very true.
You don't know what it's
with the crayon. Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
You lucky kids. You got these D10s. I had a D20 numbered twice.
Yes.
Great way to cheat. Green was high. I mean, orange was high. Green was high. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not saying I did that. I'm just saying.
A nice solo with old.
Oh yeah, no. Somebody had asked about solo gaming, and ex Grognard Prime was boosting my Book of Lost Tables as a way to play solo. Because remember, that's we used to do that in the DM in the old DMs guy. They had like the how to random dungeon generator, and I took that and I just ran with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I used to do that. Like, oh god, another Thanksgiving at somebody's home where I have nobody to talk to because I'm the wrong age. All right, bring my DMG, some graph paper, and some dice. I'm good to go.
Kayla says, I don't have an issue with conservative people, but often those are the people who are assholes to people and people I consider friends. So if I hear conservative ideas, I kind of go on guard. Although a follow-up is I generally don't like generalizing like that. Well,
in general, okay.
I would actually probably say the opposite. But we all have different personal experiences.
Yeah, that's it. That's really what it comes down to. And
I've had the exact opposite experience of Kayla, but that's just how it goes.
Oh,
because Eric and I have, if I may speak for you,
yes,
have been the target of such witch hunts.
Yes,
by a certain individual.
I've had other individuals. I've also been. By the way, the man who has his wife on every Saturday to talk about gamers' health, I was told I was a danger to women in gaming.
Oh, really?
Yes. Joe was I remember that person.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. A certain vaginal cover comes to mind.
Yes. The burning vagina of Source
Yes, the infected knees, the yeast knees.
I haven't the foggiest idea what the hell you two are talking about.
Talk afterwards.
Which is probably for the best.
Yeah.
The individual in question is like a non-entity right now.
Basically.
So, yeah.
Basically, yeah. Didn't Greg Christer have a crush on her though?
That potato nose? No way.
I had to throw Greg under the bus a little bit here today. No.
Has
he got 60,000 subs yet? This motherfucker. Where did he at now?
If you had said Matt Jackson, I would have gone along with it. But
yeah. I wonder what's up with Matt. Is he still kicking?
Yeah,
he's still alive.
Yeah, he's still around.
Yeah. I gotta check out Chubby Funster's YouTube. I wonder if he's like over 100,000 now.
Last I checked, he was just under 6.
Under 6?
I haven't checked.
In 5,700. He's closing in on you, Eric. But he hasn't done a video in a while either. So.
All right. Well,
yeah.
What can I tell you? What can I tell you? He might not be a good candidate to bring on in February. He doesn't do enough videos. Come on.
Yeah, he's a slacker. Yes, I can't talk about slacking on video output though. So I go through spurts, as you guys all know. Whoever subs to me.
Foolly, yes, me a danger to women in gaming, as was apparently Merle Rasmussen. Just saying. Merle.
What?
Because Merle ran an all-women's game at North Texas. And that was offensive. Now, if you have never gamed with Merle at a con, his wife is in the room knitting at the same time the game was running.
Merle is literally the least offensive,
the nicest guy.
He's like the nicest guy I've ever met at a con.
Yes.
There were two really good ones here. Eric, how many women are involved in gaming tables in the in product creation besides Shadow Dark? Just curious. And the one after that, there were no women in RPGs before Critical Role. LOL. I remember the 80s and 90s. It was rare. I gotta agree with Glowing Turtle. I wouldn't say no, but it was a rare.
It was rare. We had a couple of girls show up at our games.
The other
creator wise, there are some. There aren't many.
Yeah.
And strictly in the OSR, I really can't name one. But I think there are one or two involved with DCC, but I haven't bought a DCC product in a while, so I couldn't really tell you.
Lots in 5e, obviously. I don't know about any other. Yeah, I couldn't, other than Kelsey, I couldn't tell you the name of one female OSR publisher.
Publisher, no, but I'm going to be publishing a book by a woman.
Oh yeah,
in 2026. Yeah,
cool. Is it your editor?
Yes, it is my editor.
Well, nice.
I think Molly wrote a book, and I'm going to publish it.
Very cool, man. Is it a fiction book or RPG book?
No, it's an RPG. But she's taken all the spells and she's kind of done like puns. She's turned all the spells into puns, and then had actual write-ups of how it affects you.
That's cool.
So my idea was, well, yeah, that's what happens if you have spell failure. It's really clever, and we're just working out some other details about it. But yeah, I definitely
pretty cool, man. I like that.
So I the horrible,
evil
Nazi Texas, whatever. Yeah. I'm going to be publishing a book by
you're evil. No, bad Joe.
Yes. It's actually the first book published by BRW that I haven't written.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool, man. You're branching your umbrella.
I've been trying for years. I've had some that I was going to do that were published by other people, and it just kind of never happened.
That's cool, man.
And this is actually happened.
So how do you? I mean, there's different ways to do it, right? You cover costs and a percentage of sales, gross, net, profit. What do you define it? Or you just pay them a flat sum and say, okay, I make all the money. Here's your $3,000. Go away.
I don't want to get into specifics about Molly, but yeah, you're right. The two ways of doing it is I pay you I pay you. I send you a check. I own the book.
Yeah. Do whatever you want with it.
You get a percentage and you get paid on a regular basis.
Yeah.
It's either royalties or a flat rate.
It seems to be.
Those are the two ways to do it.
Right.
I think that Raji does a lot of pretty much royalties still, I think, doesn't he? Isn't he a royalty guy?
He's generally a royalty with rights to have to get renewed, which is why some of his stuff is not reprinted once it's sold out.
Did not know that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Chris, I'm glad women play RPGs nowadays. When I was a kid in the 80s, they bring something fresh to my games. Having a gaming wife is a blessing. Yes. Rach started gaming because of my first North Texas. Yeah. I put her through like Tunnels and Trolls one-on-one prior to that. But yeah, her first real gaming was North Texas. And now she loves gaming at conventions. So, I'm not complaining. But when I was younger, we had 2 girls in high school that decided to try out the gaming. And we were stupid 17-year-olds. I don't blame them for not coming back for a third session.
Gawking at them.
Oh, my God. And
we never had any girls when I was in high school. We had in college, though, half the group was girls. So
really?
More when
were they the girlfriends of the guys, or are they truly on their own?
Just like girls who were in. Yeah, I mean, we were all in a big friend group, and she's dating him, and then it would 2 weeks later it changed.
Bring somebody else, yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't just she's hanging on to him. It was we're all part of the same friend group.
Right.
And cool. But in college we literally half the gamers were girls. It was great, but they were it wasn't just leering at them. They were just people we gamed with.
Yes.
It was great. And in high school, we were all just complete absolute geeks, so we didn't have any girls around. So.
Yeah, pretty much
how that works.
I went to a trade high school, so it was mostly dudes. I think we had 150 people in my graduating class, 10 or 11 girls, and they were at best 4s or 5s. But when there's 150 kids and
that was
girls,
grade school hot.
Yeah.
That's kind of like PD hot. It's like you have a woman that's like a 5, but wait, she's on the 4th. She's like an 8.
Yep. That's what it is.
But she's also like, I'm dating a girl from Auto Shop.
Yeah.
Like,
that's what it was.
Okay.
It's nice to have another firearm next to you if you get involved in something off duty. What can I tell you?
Our high school game group was 3 guys and 2 girls that have been 77. All right, good for you, man.
Yeah. No, back then we didn't have any girls, but like I say, in starting in like the late 80s, we had plenty of girls. It was and we didn't think of anything of it. And it wasn't just D&D. We were playing we were playing war games and board games.
Right.
We were just there. We they play Titan, we play Civilization. It was just what they were our D&D friends, and we were just playing with them.
There's no D&D in my college. There's no D&D gamer groups or gaming groups or anything like that. It was nothing. I don't know why. I mean, and maybe it's an East Coast thing as opposed to Midwest thing. I don't know what the deal was, but no, there was nothing there. I mean,
the Midwest is where D&D was born.
Yeah,
we had nothing else to do except watch cows.
Yeah. I think that's the difference is that we were all going to clubs or parties or bars or wherever the fuck where fake IDs.
We did that too.
Did you? All right.
Believe me.
All right. Dietis, you're not too late. You're just getting here on time. You're like a wizard. You're never quite late. You just arrive whenever you want to. But look at it this way, Dietis. I got a lot to look forward to because we're about to log off.
We have to rewind this. So I'm going to make our usual announcement. If you're watching on my channel, make sure you go to Joe and Joe's channels, Greyhawk Rognard,
Ditto.
Joe the Lawyer. Make sure you subscribe. If you're watching on one of their channels, make sure you go to the other Joe and my channel and subscribe.
Yep.
We appreciate the support. Everybody who put money into the kitty today.
Thank you.
Everybody who gifted memberships. God bless you all. You're all awesome. We do. Listen, nobody's getting rich off this. Okay, at least not in our group. All right. However, we do this because not only do we enjoy each other's company, but we enjoy the feedback from all of you.
Yeah, it's fun.
You have been amazing in the chat. Keeping up with you has been.
This has been. We have not had a chat like this
never.
ever.
Never.
No. So now our next chat won't be until January.
Correct.
Warn you ahead of time.
It's January. I can tell you in a second. It
3rd
will be
4th
on Google. It's dear God. January 4th.
All right.
So January 4th. Scrape it into your calendars. Carve it into your arm, right around there, so you can see it. What was our high today for viewers? Do you think?
80-something.
Well, we're at 77 now. It was. I think we hit. I think we exceeded 80.
I think.
All right. In 2 weeks, your job, all of you, is to get the word out. We want to hit at least 90. Yeah. Because listen, that fuels us.
Yeah.
Okay? It tells us that you appreciate everything that we're doing. These live streams are a lot of fun. I've had discussions. I did a video on why people don't do live streams, and because they don't make money off it. You all have been generous to us tonight.
Yeah.
But I don't do this for the money.
We don't do this for the money. Okay. It gets put back into the process. Even for channels like Joe's and mine, it gets put back into the process. OSR Christmas is kicking off this week. My drive-through monies are going to be used to give out drive-through gift certificates. We got guys from Arduin, the Emperor's Choice guys, like $180 acrylic box. Oh my God, there's a lot of great stuff. There's PDFs from people that were in the chat. just a lot of good stuff. That's what the OSR is.
Yeah, yeah.
And the OSR is you all. It's the community. It's that camaraderie. And
big pimps, according to Mike. Big pimps.
And big pimps. and dead snakes.
Dead snakes
and hookers.
There we go.
And don't forget, we're going to have Don Samora on that next live stream.
Yes,
we have a fourth wheel.
Don's going to be joining us for the month of January, so it's going to be very interesting.
Yep.
But again, we're going to bring somebody. We're going to bring more content, more channels. And so let's bring more viewers.
And there's 5 Fridays in January. So that means Don's on the hook for 5 videos on Friday.
Yeah, he came in right at the time when he has to max out.
And he'll be here on the 4th and the 18th.
Chris says it said 86 at one point.
Yeah, and it's funny because on the 18th I will be coming home from Page, and I make no promises as to how I'm going to be because
I guess I'll hold that one.
And like oh my and just by sheerest happenstance, that's when we have a live stream, and I will endeavor to be here. But I might just be coming like I will pull into the driveway at 8:40, and I'll be on here at 9 o'clock.
I've done that many a time coming from the bar. You know, it's like slide on in.
I thought he was going to say the gym, but at least
the gym.
Of all the things he could have said.
I gotta balance it out. The bar, the gym. That's why lift weights, lift beers. I mean, you gotta balance that shit.
Yeah, I mean, for me, if I'm late, it's because I took a nap and didn't set an alarm. I'm just saying. If you watch Talking Crit on Wednesdays, Christmas Eve, we moved it up a day, so it's going to be Thursday. Or to Tuesday. Tuesday moved it up a day because Thursday is Christmas.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm going to probably do a live stream at some point over the holidays. But I see everybody saying Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, all that, guys. Right back at you.
Absolutely Merry Christmas. And I'll probably, I mean, I'm off from like Wednesday through Sunday. So I might just do an impromptu, hey, here I am thing. Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, if you guys are going to do an impromptu, let me know.
Yeah, exactly. Let me know. I'll be bored maybe on a Friday night or some shit. Who knows,
Yeah.
Especially the Friday after New Year, Friday after Christmas. I don't think I am scheduled for anything, so that might be the night I do some shit. So.
All right.
Well, we'll try not to counter program, Joe.
No, maybe I'm saying
last time when I was on with.
I know. I'm sorry about that. I knew you were on. I didn't match the fucking days, and I'm like, I'll hop in. I'm like, fuck, Joe's on there because it pissed me off because I wanted to watch that live stream too. I just didn't have it in my head as to when it was on.
It was a blast.
I had listened to 98% of it.
I had one person unfriend me on Facebook, so I'm assuming that's why.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But gee,
it wasn't political. It was just we were talking about gaming.
But the individual has been flagged as political, so Dan points out, yes, New Year's Eve, there's a Talking Crit from 8 to 9:45, 10. Old man takes a nap for an hour. Then at 11:30, Rach and I come back with a live stream from 11:30 Eastern to about 1:15 Eastern to catch the Central New Year. We will have an open invite to people on my channel to be posted.
Nice.
So people can drop in. Everybody's invited. I think we can only have like 9 at a time, but we'll rotate people in and out.
Say my final goodbye because I've been holding his piss.
Go. Joe has never pissed.
There you go.
Later.
So Eric, if you want somebody for the Talking Crit thing.
Oh yeah, definitely. We're gonna bring guests in.
Because we always watch the ball drop. It's
you'll be done before then.
Yeah.
Gamers Health. I'll be on again. It's a long night of lives.
One thing, New Year's Eve is always Chinese food.
It's not a bad idea.
That's just the tradition for the last couple of decades. Chinese food, and we watch the ball drop on TV. I actually watched the ball drop in Times Square once in the 90s, and it sucked.
I'm back. That was the longest fucking goodbye ever. You're still fucking talking?
We're talking about New Year's Eve.
I worked New Year's Eve down by the bowl twice, and right in front of the bowl for the Millennium. right there. Me and my friends were all like in uniform. We're watching
that
the
special,
ball drop.
the crystal one they made.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're right under. We're watching it come down, and at about 25 seconds, my lieutenant walks up to us and goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like, we're watching a ball. He goes, "Watch the crowd." I was like, "Oh, son of a bitch!"
But it was weird because we were in there and we were in the crowd in Times Square watching, and they have the barricades and everything.
Right.
This was pre 9/11, so security was not what it is now.
Right.
Yeah, it's the long goodbye, Fugly. You're right.
Yeah. But the weird thing is, after the ball dropped, all the bars closed.
Interesting.
It's like, I want to get a beer. Nah, you can't. We're closed. Everything within.
But you know what? You know why, right?
Well, they want you to go.
No, they don't want the crowds using their bathrooms.
Their bathrooms.
Everybody's going to be lining up for the bathroom.
They had porta potties.
Yeah.
They were fine.
No, trust me, they didn't want crowds lining up for their bathrooms. That's
But because I've been to Manhattan when the bars close at 4 and then they open up again at 4:30.
Yes.
And you just have to stand on the sidewalk for half an hour with a beer in your hand, and then you can go back in. Yep. So I know what Manhattan bars are like. It was just shocking. It's like 12:15. We're closed.
Long goodbye.
It's like TGI Fridays. This is like a regular place.
This is my family on the holidays, folks. Just so you know. Yeah. Like, can I chew my arm off now, or should I wait till I get home?
Yeah.
All right.
You have to
Good night, everyone.
Oh, God bless. Enjoy your holidays. Happy Hanukkah. Merry Christmas.
Take it easy, guys.
Be good.